there it is, folks, the new Aston Martin DBX707. You're looking at the world's most powerful and the quickest luxury SUV to date. And I'll give you the power figures because I know you want them. 707 PS, around 697 brake horsepower, 900 Newton meters of torque to all four wheels via a 9-speed wet clutch for faster shifting, but still smooth. And I've got to say, I've been a passenger for the last 90 k's in Sardinia off the coast of Italy on some great roads, and I can attest to the fact that these shifts are mighty quick, and this is a very, very quick car. So figures are, top line figures, 0 to 100, 3.3 seconds flat, top speed 310 k's an hour. And by the way, the 707 and 900 Newton meters is 157 PS and 200 Newton meters up on the standard DBX out of the 4-litre twin turbo V8. They've managed to extract a lot more grunt out of this vehicle, and I'm just giving you a look around because this is a wonderful color, titanium gray. I've actually been driving a white one, but I do like this color quite a lot. And you probably can see the degree of aggressiveness that's been dialed into this car through a number of aero treatments. And that's the world's, well, certainly Aston's biggest grille to date. Their classic Aston Martin grille, which of course is mirrored. If we go around the back, and that grille motif is mirrored on the rear lights, as you can see there. So that flows straight up and incredibly bright at night. You've got some massive new black exhaust tips down there, new design, lots of extra cooling down there, and lots of downforce, aero for downforce. So you can see the rear diffuser with all sorts of aero bits in carbon fibre, I might add, to extract the air and get the high pressure, build some high pressure, or low pressure I should say, to get rid of the high pressure air that sits around those rear wheels. And let me go to the front wheels and talk about those wheels, because what we have here are the optional. Now it comes with 22-inch alloys, but this car was set up dynamically to run on 23, so that's what you're looking at there. And some of the world's biggest brakes, 420 millimeter front rotors, carbon ceramic brakes, those beautiful gold calipers down there. And this car stops on a dime. It has triple air suspension, triple air chamber suspension, air suspension, and multitude of drive modes, 4 in total I think, including individual. So individual, GT, Sport Plus, and you can turn on and off the exhaust button. You couldn't do that on the DBX. So a lot of things on this car that through customer demand. So they clearly were listening, because it's one of the things I picked up on the original DBS. You had to be in sport to actually get the exhaust to make any noise. Well, not now, folks. And even though first and second is torque limited when you give it to it in GT, third gear, we just did a quick run, and it's mighty quick and just keeps on pushing. You've got a lot of aero down there, extracting air from the rear tires and rear wheels. And up front, you've got these these spats here, aero spats to direct the air away from the front tires, and they are also quite large. But on the rear there, on those 23-inch wheels, you've got 325 P0 special bespoke P0 Pirelli tires, and you can see the new sill. Everything is new on this car. That sill is completely new, and you can see the aero dialed into that sill as well. And the side strakes, carbon fibre. mirror caps carbon fibre, and these heat releasing vents here, also carbon fibre to release that hot air away from the 4-litre twin turbo. By the way, this is dialed up to this engine to more than any other application so far. So the powertrain engineer at Aston Martin has managed to extract the most of power and torque that this engine has released so far. And you've got a lot of cooling up front here. You've got a lot of cooling that you didn't have before on the standard DBX for the front radiators, both sides. And you've got directional, you've got air intake through here. Just a lot of aero going on in this car. And you can see the roof spoiler up there, and you can see that air hits above here and below here, free flowing, and then pushing down onto this ducktail thing here. And you've got all this other aero down here to basically keep the car completely stable at very, very high speeds, 310 k's an hour. Now those ceramic brakes, I might add, save 40 kilos of unsprung weight. That's enormous for an SUV. So they managed to keep the weight down on this car to what the DBX, standard DBX, is about 2.234 ton. Not massively heavy. Show you inside, because this is quite special in here. Beautiful DBX door sill plates, and just the most magnificent seats, I might add. I'm going to push this out. Most magnificent. They're absolutely incredible in their comfort. And you know, look at this bolster here. This bolster is doesn't look too aggressive, but I'm telling you now, it's some of the best luxury seats that I've been in. And I'll have my driving stint now as we get into some really twisty stuff in Sardinia. And perfectly diameter steering wheel, in my view. And you've got some new features here. You've got a Manatino switch here. You can hit that, and it's proper manual mode that will hold the gear. Or you can dial up the different modes through that as well. And of course, you've got the standard Aston Martin start button there, and the various drive functions: drive, neutral, reverse, and park. And you can turn the, as I said before, you can turn the exhaust button on even at low speed. You don't have to be in the aggressive drive modes to get that going. I really do like this. The carbon fiber, this glossy carbon fiber, is absolutely beautiful. Room under there, decent room in there. In the console box, and cup holders, of course, and beautiful more carbon fiber up here. Just very, very tastefully done. That's a touchscreen now, and carbon fiber paddles, and panoramic sunroof there. I'm not sure if that opens. Actually, I don't think it does. And yeah, just the most magnificent. I'll show you in the back, because this is a family orientated SUV, and if James Bond ever gets married, whoever he or she might be on the upcoming Bond movies, well, I'm pretty sure that they'll be driving the DBX707 for school drop-offs. There we go. And look at that beautiful embroidery at Aston Martin there, just magnificent. They really do it well. That carbon fiber inlays on the door cards and the rear of those magnificently comfortable seats, and of course aircon vents back there too and over there, so plenty of comfort for rear seat passengers, indeed. And I'll open the back up, show you. So quite sufficient room back there for stowage of suitcases and all that, all sort of electronically operated with the seat folding mechanism, etc. So if we close that, and there it is, folks. See a quick look at the new Aston Martin DBX707, the most powerful and fastest SUV in the world. Black badging too, I should add. Everywhere in black script. There it is, folks. The Very cool car, and highly competent on road. Everything has been beefed up on this car. Suspension, gearbox, everything has gone under the knife, and to be honed to produce a wonderfully versatile and comfortable SUV capable of extremely high speeds and cornering prowess. We'll find out shortly.